This is Bold TV.
Good morning into another beautiful episode of Bold TV, where we talk about disabilities and issues related to disabilities. Today we have an interesting topic that's exciting and interesting. Please don't go. Stay with us as we come in. And today's episode is an episode you really need to sit down and watch. If you learn, I want to say thank you for watching our other episodes, for learning, for sharing, commenting. Say thank you for all of that. And our social media handles are on the screen, so I won't want to say it now. But if in case you want to participate as a lady with disability, and for the public who solicit for subscription and to share and comment on our videos, you can call on the ladies that anchor this program every Saturday. We have Freki, we have Thomason, we have Afyong, we have Constance, and you have Osaki today, your chief host. Right, today is a new month. Happy new month. I won't say April Fool. I think I'll say April wise. So that's for today. So thanks for coming alive until 1st of April, which good things are going to happen, and we're going to flow with today's topic. Today's topic is on writing down of ideas as a woman with disability, either pen and paper or use of devices, whereby you bring out the ideas on something you can see, on a platform that you can see and have the visibility. But before I go deep down, I would like the ladies in the house to introduce themselves, because these ladies have a robust discussion on today's topic. It's something that we've all done before, so we're just putting back our experiences. I'm Osaki Teresa George, your chief host for today. I reside in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. I live with a disability, polio survivor, and I'm so glad and I'm happy to be your chief host for today.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Freki Andrew Essien. I haven't changed. Everything you know about me is the same. So, what episode will find out? Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Olivia Diana Inkum. I'm in Ghana. I live in Kumasi, Ghana. I'm a business development manager, polio survivor. I'm a polio survivor. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Olivia, and welcome. So thank you, ladies, for introducing yourself. Today's topic is on writing down your ideas on pen and paper or any of the gadgets or devices you have, whereby you offload that thing in your mind that you've been thinking up and down, putting that to something that you can see and make it clear and easier for you to achieve your goal. So I would like the same explanation. I want to get the ladies in the house to explain in their own view, what do they understand by writing down your ideas into gadgets or pen and paper. I'll start with you, Freki, please.
All right, thanks, Osaki. So with respect to the question, I think it actually makes it clear the intent of bringing an idea from the mind and putting it where you can visually see it is so that it can probably begin to take shape. So why would we insist or say, take the idea from it being in the state of the mind and placing it on something that is tangible? It is towards beginning to see where this idea could possibly go to. And so the medium of choice is left for you on where you want to translate or move the idea to, so that you can actually visualize it. So that's what I would say about the concept of idea to, whether paper or whatever medium you want to use. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Freki. That's an intelligent answer. Olivia, if you have something, please add up to that same question. What do you understand by transferring your ideas from your mind, state of mind, into any of the medium you want to share it?
Well, my friend, my sister has said it all. I think that I understand it this way. You are capturing or trying to record your thoughts, insights, or creative concepts in a written form. So it can be on a jotter, or you are brainstorming on a sheet of paper. This is how I understand it in general. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Olivia. So the ladies have said it all, trying to bring out what's your thought, capturing and recording into something that you can see physical, and something that is possible to achieve. My next question is, how do you put your thoughts into word as a woman with disability? I know some people are confused, like, what do you mean by putting down my thoughts? Is it as in, what kind of thought do I put down as a woman with disability? Freki.
Thank you, Osaki. So ideas and thoughts are not limited to women with disabilities. Everyone who is living goes through like so many ideas in the course of minutes, in the course of a day, especially if you're a creative, if you've designated a creative, you would always find that your mind is very active and wild. So one of the ways to begin to sieve through ideas and see which one can have more priority or you can get further on is to actually remove those ideas that run through your mind, thoughts. Anything that passes your mind, it could be a business idea, it could be an innovation, it could be a strategy, it could be an intervention for a problem. The list goes on and on. Just know that anything that you see tangibly started in the mind. So this is the process of getting it from just being in the mind, being roaming in the mind, and bringing it out to begin to come to become tangible or possible. So when we talk about thoughts, we mean really anything that comes to mind, from the outrageous to the mundane. The scope is wide, as far as your eyes or your mind can imagine it. Imagination town, that's what we're talking about. And those are the ideas that we're referring to. Just to put it in perspective, anything that you have seen, used, tangibly used, or have experienced comes or came from somebody or a group of persons' mind and thought process. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a very big answer. That anything can be put down as your idea, no matter how it looks like. Olivia, please add up your voice to that same question.
I'll add to it by saying that when you are writing down, when you are transferring your ideas into a written form, you have to reflect on them. Okay, she has said it all, but I would say reflect on them. It helps to clarify your thinking and identify the key points. Okay, so it helps you write the key points down. So next time when you visit it, you know that, okay, this is this. She has said it all. So this is what I'll reflect on them to write the key points down, so that next time when you visit, you understand what you've written down. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Olivia. Right on what I just asked was, how do you, I'll say first of all, as the idea comes into your head or your mind, just look for the nearest medium you want to and start writing down as fast as you can, and try and get the content, because a lot of things will come to your mind, but you cannot write everything that comes to your mind at the same time. So there are particular things you can note down that this is what I want, this is how I want it to be like. So you can write those things that can really, really help you, that when you want to exercise all what you've put in down, it makes meaning. Because if you write everything down, it might not really give you the point of what you had initially. So you have to be very intentional of what you're writing down, and write as much as you can, and keep on editing your work. As long as the thoughts are coming, you're putting down, keep on editing those things you're writing, so you have a meaningful point of what you want to do at the end of the day.
So I have a different perspective.
Okay.
And I honestly do not believe that you can or should bother with sieving necessarily, especially when it's an idea. Just drop it first. then come back. But if you want to now start figuring it out in your mind, it can be overwhelming. So this is me. You would see a lot of creatives who use notebooks. The jotter can be full of rubbish in your mind, but to the person, the thing is making sense. Why would I would say this is people lose ideas because they do not trust what came through the mind, especially when it's an idea. And please, I'm not talking about negative thoughts like I want to kill somebody or those things. No, that's not what I'm talking about. So just drop it there, like load the book. It may not make sense to you now. The service you do to yourself, you're probably not going back to it. Just put it there. It might make sense, just a few months time down the line. I'm like, that's why I got this, why I got that. So I'm not of the opinion that you should try to figure out what is happening. Just drop it. In fact, most times they say drop it as it is. It may not make sense. You can come back to it later. More ideas can come, you add to it. But I would say this, and for somebody who writes songs, I would say that has worked. One line comes, you sing it inside your phone. Another line, enjoy yourself. But please, do not lose ideas because you are trying to challenge them early or trying to work them out in your mind. That place can be overwhelming. So we're saying bring it out so that it can be less overwhelming in wanting to put them there in your mind. I don't know if that helps, but that's my own school of thoughts on ideations. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. That's another perspective. So, Tomisi, I saw your chat. If you're back, please.
All right, thank you very much, Osaki. My name is Oluwatomisin Adeyefa. I'm a broadcast journalist based in Abeokuta, the state capital of Ogun, southwest Nigeria. I'm a disability and gender rights advocate. Feels good to be here once again. Talking about ideas, I have an instance I want to paint. Growing up, I usually write down names. Like, it just comes to my mind, and then I write names, different names of people, especially. And I write A separately, write B separately, C separately, D separately. As a child back then, it wasn't making any sense to me. I just hear your name, Osaki, and then I go to where I have O and I put Osaki there. It wasn't really making any sense. And I knew I could just write anything, just write anyhow. And I remember my mom would always flog me that all the books I'm supposed to use in school, I've written all sorts. Now, as an adult, when I look back at some of those things that I have written, some of those seemingly jargons that I have written, they have helped inform some of what I do today. They've helped me to develop those ideas. So putting down your ideas, whether it's looking good or it's looking somehow, just put it down first so that you don't get to forget, so that you don't lose originality. There's something about originality when it comes to ideas. If this is your own idea, when you put it down, even if you don't execute that idea for 20 years, by the time you decide to put it into practice, it's original. Even if somebody has done that same thing, but because you have seen a vision, the person is not seeing. You have seen something that person is not looking at it from that perspective. You would not lose originality. So it doesn't matter when you get to execute the idea. It doesn't matter when, even if you don't execute the idea, who says that you cannot sell your idea and make money out of it? It's your idea, right? But you can decide to copyright it to someone else. You say, okay, I have this idea. Let me sell it to you. I'll help you, put you through. And then you make money out of your own idea. So it may not be you who needs it or who would eventually use it. It may be someone else. It might be, for profit making. It might even be you just saying, well, let me just give you this idea. Go and make use of it and let's see how it goes. So putting down your ideas, putting it together is a very good one. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Thomas. Still putting down your ideas on pen and paper or whatever medium you want to. So my next question is on now the importance of why we are having these ideas on pen and paper. So I'll start with Thomas. It's just like why. There are like two reasons why you really need to put your ideas down. The medium.
Okay, humans generally, we are prone to wanting to do so many things at the same time. And so sometimes we forget the important ones, the very important, the not so important. But when you put your ideas down, you can revisit it. You can pick up wherever you've written it and, look at what you conceived at that particular time and begin to build on it. So to avoid, losing very important ideas, losing things that could be beneficial to you, that's one major reason you should put down your idea. Another reason I think you should put down your idea, like I said when I was talking about the need to put down your idea, is for originality's sake. Okay, so let me give you an instance. A friend of mine, once had an idea and then she shared it with this senior colleague. So while she shared it with the senior colleague, she was really looking for how to, make that idea come through. Somehow, the senior colleague had all the financial capacity and then he executed that idea. That's more like an idea theft, right? But she didn't have a proof that, okay, he actually stole this idea from me. Now, when she gathered up enough to start that idea, it was different because she was the one who conceived that idea. That's originality. It came with a lot of originality. So let's assume she didn't put it down somewhere when she initially conceived that idea. It means that at the point maybe she was just talking to this person about the idea. At that point, and the person took the idea and went on to execute it. It means that she would have lost interest. It means that when she wants to now execute it fully, maybe she still has interest in the whole idea. That authenticity will no longer be there because what she initially conceived, she may have forgotten. She may have, she may have not even thought about it to be something that would later help in the future. So she had that upper hand because she was able to put down what she initially conceived. So those are the two reasons for originality, authenticity, and to avoid, forgetting very important ideas.
Thank you very much, Tomisi. Freke, please tell us your importance of putting down your ideas.
One of the key importance of putting down ideas, I've already said it. Number one, it helps you to not be overwhelmed. Number two, it helps you not to forget. Number three, it can help you through the process of putting it into action. So you look back at it, you can prioritize which idea makes sense, looking at the times, and then you're able to build on it. So I believe that one of the strongest importance of bringing your ideas out of your mind and putting them down on a medium is so that you can begin to develop it even further. It's actually a process for developing ideas. I don't think this episode covers it, or should we ever get to that, we'll be able to teach you how you can go from ideation to actual implementation. That's a whole different conversation. So one of the key things that it helps you do, think about an idea like the skeleton in the body, and then you're able to bring it out, you begin to put muscle, it has nerves, flesh, and then breath comes upon it, and then it becomes something amazing. So I would say that another reason why you probably want to bring out or put your ideas down is because when you put them down, you're able to better articulate it, especially if you need partners to work with you on it. So you're able to build it in such a way that you're able to present it forward to other people. That is especially when you need partners on it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Freke. Olivia, please give us your own input when it comes to the importance of putting down your ideas down.
Well, the importance of putting down idea, one, I would say it helps you to hold yourself accountable. Okay, when you write down your ideas, it's a way of making commitment to yourself to follow through with your plans. So it will serve as a source of inspiration to you to keep you motivated and stay focused. And two, someone has said it, but let me say it. It helps you to communicate effectively. Okay, it helps you to share when you write down your ideas, it helps you to share it easier, effectively with other people. Well, that's what I would say, because they've said it all.
Thank you very much, Olivia. So my 3 points on putting down your idea is that inputs are one, it helps your creativity skill. Because when you look back, you're like, am I this good? Is it what I did? Is it what I wrote? So it helps you develop that creativity skill that you've already done unknowingly. Another one is that it helps you make a good decision. Because everything that you don't know, how do I want to set these goals? Is it a long-term goal? Is it a short-term goal? Or is it a medium? Whatever thing you put down is a goal, whether it's short, long, or medium. So it gives a direction. And the third one, I would say, it helps for clarity and for clarity, and also make you a happy person. That if I can put down all of this, I can still do more. Because there's this some of you trying to see how far and how best you can go when it comes to idea making. Still on wrapping up of today's episode, I would like to let in the house put their last thought when it comes to putting down your ideas on any of the medium you want to have it.
All right, thank you very much. My passing shot on putting down ideas would be to every woman with a disability out there is that your ideas are they are genuine, regardless of which angle you are looking at that issue, that problem, that event, that program, that activity. The ideas that you've got about it are valid. And so it will do you a whole lot of good to put it down somewhere. If you don't need it now, you may need it in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So when you conceive it, when you dream about it, some of us, we get inspiration from dreaming. Some of us get inspiration from praying. Some of us get inspiration from singing. Some of us get inspiration from traveling. So once you have that inspiration, put it down somewhere. As a visually impaired person, we don't use pen and paper, right? But if you have a writing frame, you have your Braille book, you have your stylus, or you have your embosser, or you have your computer, even on your phone, you can download a diary, you can download a notepad on your phone and put down your ideas there. If you think that you don't want people to see it, you can lock it. I mean, there are a lot of apps that now give you that opportunity to lock
checking for new messages
in apps on your phone, on your laptop, and all. You can lock it up and probably password it or something. It's your idea, it's valid, it's genuine, and whenever you are ready, you just go back there, see what you've written, see how you can improve on it, and then just watch your idea blossom into something big. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Olivia, what's your last thought when it comes to putting down your ideas?
My last take is that we should all take our ideas seriously, because our ideas are assets, okay? And so we should guard them by putting them into writing so that we don't lose them. And losing our assets is, yeah. So I would just say we should write our ideas down and guard it. Who knows, maybe a day or week's time you visit it, refine it, and it will become something that will bring your breakthrough.
Thank you very much, Olivia. I like your response. Okay, because you have to guide and put it down, because the celebrities we see today, it was started from an idea that they put down, and so you're calling them stars and everything. You want to snap with them. It's a tiny idea from somewhere that they did, and today they are like blossom, like what Thomas said too. Brecky, your last thoughts.
I don't know why Osaki will be going far to go and look for idea when she knows that Bull TV is an example, a clear example of that kind of thing. And why am I bringing it back to Bull TV? That you wrote an idea down doesn't mean that if it did not happen in the past or immediately, it doesn't lose its legitimacy. So this is what I would say. If you have a book of ideas, it's okay to go back to it and read through it. You may find that you have more capacity to be able to bring your ideas to life, as opposed to when you actually initially wrote it down. So have value in your ideas. There is worth in your ideas. Go back to them, you'll be shocked. The last thing I want to say is this, that you are the person, and Tomisin had touched on this briefly, that you are the person that had an idea does not necessarily mean that that idea is supposed to be executed by you or for you. You may find that because you were a good conduit to receive it, that you may be the channel needed to move it to where it can come to life. So do not hoard ideas, especially when you know in your gut that this idea is not meant for you. There are many people that have written songs and they have not done anything with the song because they felt that they needed to sing the song. Meanwhile, maybe their voice texture did not match the song. So do not hoard ideas. If you find that there's an idea that the world needs that you may not be able to, and you feel that in your lifetime, don't go to the grave with it. Give it out to someone. And finally, the woman with disability does not put any devalue on your ideas. Your ideas are valued, they are valid, and they are yours. So own them with pride, walk through them, and you'll be amazed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, my last thought is that no two ideas is the same. You could have something similar, but they all have a unique result at the end of the day. Something special, something that you'll be proud, something you'll be happy for. And also, my last thought as part of it is putting down your ideas helps you to narrow down that big thing that was in your mind that you think at times, it will take me a longer time to achieve or it's not possible. The moment you put it down, you start seeing the feasibility of how possible you could achieve that goal. So I have to say thank you here, and we are running up the curtain. We are about to go. We want to close for today's episode. So I know somebody out there is listening, someone out there is watching, and we've talked so much concerning putting down your ideas, and we're about to wrap up. So I want to tell the audience that we say thank you for watching our videos, for commenting, sharing, and we also solicit for subscription, because the video is what we do. It's what comes on every Saturday by 10:30, and we want the video to still continue. So please, you can partner with us by subscribing our YouTube channels and also our subscription so that they can continue our episodes. So I have to say thank you here. I want to say happy April, and not April Fool, but April Wise. So I would like the ladies in the house to unmute their mic and let us show the happy wise.
Only small thing. Bye. Happy April.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Don't be a fool, be wise. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much.
This is